my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my gang. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Rodgers going to come out throwing. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An early statement on the game's first play. 15 yards and a first down. Working from the gun. Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away.
The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over.
Well, they'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
His throw incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to make it fourth down. They'll run for it. Cook, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Fields now to throw.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They snap it to Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Fields throwing again. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And now another one thrown incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 19 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hole.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors in that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Back to throw, Fields. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. And here we go on 4th down, Fields. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To the air again, Fields. Caught, it's Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Fields. He's got Will. Answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, Rodgers. This pass complete to Melton. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. Another catch from Melton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Cook up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the 50, here's Fields. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Fields. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Fields. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Cook. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5. To throw is Fields. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Rodgers. He'll find Aguara complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Fields. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Throwing again is Fields. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Fields now to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. One play action. Fields. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Fields throwing again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down. And quickly they get to the line. Fields. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Again, Fields. Touchdown, Jets. James Cook. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night, and then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So, message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Jets now to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to Miami a week ago, and they've got the lead right now as they come up with a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. He's got a man. Complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And some room to work. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To the air again, Fields. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Fields. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Steps away to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Fields.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Now it's Fields.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packers offense set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's the gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Jets, the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Hall. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On the delay, Jones. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, Bob, because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
Fields now to throw. A slant to Jones.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. On first down, it's Knight, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Jones has it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a draw play. This is Jones. A nice little juke. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Now it's Rodgers. Sideline throw is complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Rodgers going to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
And again, it's Rodgers. Touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. PAT up and good by Rosas as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
On play action, Fields.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Back to throw, Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Fields.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Rosas good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
New York set to take the field.
In this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That one looks like he'll throw here.
This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert.
And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Coup for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. Responsible for well over 100 yards of total offense, but still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player is having that type of a day because you want that gratification for your work, right? You want that stamp on top of everything. The bottom line for him, he's doing great work. Sometimes it just opens it up for other people to actually get into the end zone for him.
The runners, you know, would they rather have 60 yards, 3 touchdowns, or 150 no touchdowns?
I think more than likely 150 and no touchdowns, but all the runners that I know would say, I'll take 150 and 3 touchdowns. They're greedy that way.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And here comes Berrios. It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Charles, a lot of happy...
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy.